What really is making easy money? Well, I just want to start it off by saying, on YouTube family and friends, welcome back to the channel. And what we came to discuss here in today's video is no other than NVNI. For those that is currently still holding the stock, can you do me one huge favor? Drop down in that comment section below and comment the ticker symbol. Let's see if we can get 25 of those comments. I'm going to be giving you my price prediction for tomorrow's trading. Also, we're going to take a brief look and check out RGTI. I know many of the viewers is currently holding this stock, so I do feel as though that you may find today's video very helpful with a end of the week price prediction as well. So with no further ado, let's dive right in. First stock we're going to talk about here in today's videos, ladies and gentlemen, is RGTI. And as you guys can see here on yesterday's trading Wednesday, we did break above that mid Bollinger Band, but we did fail to close above this. Now, if we take a brief look and just check out here on Tuesday, the exact same thing. We challenged that mid, but failed to close above it. Same thing here on Monday. Here on last Friday as well. Here on Thursday, we did close above it here, but the following day, we did drop below it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see here, we're starting to see that mid actually break down here, and that is ultimately going to give RGTI a better chance to actually cross and hold above that mid Bollinger Band. Now, the reason why that is so important, ladies and gentlemen, is more often than not, anytime that a stock tends to actually break through that mid Bollinger Band, it more often than not tends to challenge this upper. Now, since this rally has began here in RGTI, we have been riding that upper for quite some time. So the retracement slash correction is something that is going to happen. All right. So this retracement came with no huge panic at all. As you guys can see here, we're somewhat in a bottom consolidation state, and with no clear market direction right now, ladies and gentlemen, what we really need to put our attention towards is market conditions. If we look at the overall scheme of things, as you guys can see here, the market has been in a back and forth trading cycle here all day long, and with the semiconductor titan here, which is NVIDIA, ladies and gentlemen, is down here, okay? As you all know, NVIDIA does have a earnings report here at the end of February 26th to be exact, which has a huge amount of speculation that we're going to get yet another market beat. With that being said, we should start to see a uptick in the semiconductor sector, which should follow suit along RGTI and other few robotic stocks as well, and the quantum computing space. I want everyone to take a brief look and consider other stocks such as RR, QUBT, QBTS, and a few others during this market uptick. Now, seeing as though that Palantir, not to get off subject, ladies and gentlemen, I just want everyone to know Palantir also has a earnings report, but it is next Monday. I do feel as though that we're going to see a uptick in price here tomorrow in Palantir, and I will be doing a update video on that as well, on the easy call option strategy for Palantir heading into that earnings report. If you do want to check that out, guys, make sure you comment the ticker symbol PLTR. If we can get 15 of those, I will be dropping that video here before market close. But back to RGTI, if we go to our short sell analysis and check out the recent volume activity, as you guys can see here, we're pretty steady here in these last 3 days of trade here in volume, coming in at 107 million here yesterday, 103 million here on Wednesday, and today's volume, no slouch, 60.9 million. I do feel as though that we're going to fall short of breaking yesterday's volume, but with the case of a huge inflow interest here, as you guys can see here, those block orders are looking magnificent. We are getting more covering than shorting going on. If we take a brief look and check out the 15-minute chart here, as you guys can see here, nice heavy candles, which points to a nice range of trade backed by that wide scale of volume here. If we take a brief look and just check out those interval stats here, just in this 15 minutes of trade alone, 2.77 million. So we are seeing consistent volume here, but here on the 15-minute chart, we are failing to break that mid Bollinger Band. If we can break that 1298 here in RGTI, it's more likely than not that we're going to be headed back towards those $13.30 levels here in RGTI. But my end of the week, which is tomorrow, price prediction here for RGTI, if market conditions actually calls for it, I do feel as though that this stock stands a very great chance to visit those $14.20 levels plus here, ladies and gentlemen. Last but not least, we're going to take a brief look and check out NVNI. As you all know, we have been in this stock since this rally has begun. So you guys can see here jumping from that $2.17. If we take a brief look and check out those interval stacks, the stock is up over 281%. And a lot of people is wondering, is this thing done? Hitting that high of that $7.45 here during yesterday's trading, coming off of a huge day of volume here. If we go to our short sell analysis here yesterday, we did actually see 24.89 in volume. That is extremely high for NVNI. Not the highest since this rally has begun, because you guys got to take into consideration back on Friday we did see 367 million in volume, and that's because here we opened here basically because of the difference in share price. All right. Now, seeing as though that short sale ratio did come in at that 8.44%, and we continue to see these waves of short cover take place here in NVNI, and we do see that net outflow in favorment here on today's trading, the likelihood of a short cover to take place here at NVNI tomorrow is high. Now, we haven't gotten the short sale data just yet, which we do get around 10 p.m. Central Time here on Moomoo. I will be updating you guys on that later tonight on my second YouTube channel, which is called Grandmaster Obi. But the short cover likelihood here in NVNI, thanks to yesterday's short sale analysis, and not the short sale analysis, but looking at the block orders on that net outflow in favorment here on the consistency of these last 2 days, is only stacking those short positions. And if we do get the adequate buying pressure here during today's trading and or during tomorrow's pre and today's aftermarket hours, that short cover chance is, and the likelihood of that taking place will skyrocket. Now, my price prediction for NVNI here tomorrow, I do feel as though that the stock stands a very great chance to revisit those $7 levels in the likelihood of a short cover. And the reason why this thing is moving in the fashion that it is because of that low share float and low market cap. It doesn't take a huge amount of volume to get this thing moving. Today, we see a volume of 1.85 million, ladies and gentlemen. That is extremely low in comparison to what we did see here yesterday and the previous day. With that being said, I do feel as though that in NVNI, if we do see a volume rush come into the stock, things can get out of hand really quickly. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, don't forget to consider joining our Discord server so you will not miss out on any of my alerts in real time. And may the gains be with you.